that. Let's get you up to Indianapolis. Standing by, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. Brown, the lone receiver left. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, you hit her right when I let it go. Good hit, boy. Face mask.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the
as soon as I let that go, you hit
hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
They'll send Brown in motion right. This is Bell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they like to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Steelers a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Carry now. This is Williams. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They run with the fullback Nix. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Good deep. 53 yards.
Able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Little play you call great.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal from the left hash. This from 53 yards out.
That shit didn't even register. That's just some bullshit, bro.
It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
It didn't register the power. I hit X, but it didn't do it. That shit crazy.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to
I used to didn't go for field goals because of that, but I started hitting them.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now it's locked. Over the right side, caught by Moncrief. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Okay, Swag, get in his pocket.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Play action, it's locked. Man open left side, it's Williams.
We got hit,
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because it creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their running savvy.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Telvin Smith is a college safety who's transitioned very well to outside linebacker in the NFL. He runs down most plays.
Division, boy. That's what's happening.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run for the first time with Lacey.
Oh, my God.
He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I just put penalty on that nigga, too.
Goddamn, they got the goddamn none in this bitch killing motherfuckers, bro. Goddamn dead ass none. This is crazy.
In motion left goes Moncrief. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in.
So the motion makes my computer go outside and do it for it.
Come on, man. Now 5 yards to go on 1st down.
What the fuck, man?
Again, Locke. And out of bounds all the way down at the
2 niggas and 1
That goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance in offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big time run, big time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
Let's see if they can continue to do that.
This one in for a Colts touchdown.
Fuck. Good shit.
Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Brown, the lone receiver left. Now Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing.
He gone.
And be able to adjust accordingly.
He gone.
Exactly that.
Come on, boy.
On that time by Bell. 43 yards on the ground. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And give him 2 for 1st and goal.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows He's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, it's Bell.
Go get your man, the Castro.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
To throw is called, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies.
They didn't register again. Thank God I'm close.
And don't catch the ball.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
He went up too far.
He got an early chance to redeem himself, and he's
still not registering. He did it right there on the punt, on the kickoff.
Now he's got the confidence back up before we even finish the first quarter.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last time. They wanted to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Defense showing blitz. On second down, Lacey. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Moncrief brings it in. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Ain't fair. You stupid. Why did you go over there?
And taken at the 46. That'll go as a
late hit,
32 yards. And the Steelers are going on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did
inside the 25. And he gets us one all the way down inside the 15. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage.
Put it there, Carl.
That's a big-time play right there.
Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And now it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Bell.
Castro won't go get his man.
He's met at the line of scrimmage.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. It's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit. A short game that doesn't give them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
He didn't get it.
They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover.
That nigga, hell nah.
Offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
Yeah. Let's go.
So they take
I knew it.
enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they're trying to get into
took off
the
on
end
you.
zone. We'll see what they do.
He thought that one had it.
That nigga took off quick, boy.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception.
That was my my backup.
It brings up a key 3rd down.
Switching, they switching.
Look to smash it in, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And
Good
he's
play.
taken down, but not before he gets us into
Yeah, one man
across the 40.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
Not a run
You
that
got
you
any
can run
license
home
to run
about, but
back?
still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They run it again with Lacey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26.
Cold as a
9 yards
motherfucker.
on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that plan any down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
From the gun on third down, Luck. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They stay on the ground. This time it's Lacey. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Back to throw. Luck. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Yeah.
And he missed it.
Yeah, good timeout.
And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
In the dome.
And I don't think this
In the dome.
That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They come out here in the eye. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So often you hear about teams trying to avoid the middle when they're working against a true 3-4 defense because the nose is so hard to move. Which side do you block him to?
Got him. The new mouth.
Well, some teams will dump.
It's caught inside
The new mouth. Oh, he hurt him.
We see Bryant.
How you do that to my boy?
Still down following that play. We'll check out his status when we get back. And now a first down following that long game.
If you don't know.
No press coverage here. They are backing
Nah,
off.
that ain't him. That's my boy Saran.
Now Carr steps away to his left. No gain on the
What happened to motherfucking
Well, the defensive guys won't be
Bell though? That nigga didn't even do his route.
He did get back to the line of scrimmage, but what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. That is
He got this. He get this.
For 16 yards, it sets him up 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That was fun.
His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it.
And then register again.
Second quarter, they don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
All he had to do was fill him for a minute.
Past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He sets to fire deep.
Pick.
Now that'll be
Let's go.
Intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a potential turning point is in
Good return.
in very good field position late in this first half. And now out come the Steelers. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have.
Hey, all the games we seeing at the bottom, are they playing in?
Nah, it's just like on time.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away.
He still ain't good. He called it too.
And the Colts pick it up. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you down to our EA Sports. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Still a good game.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Dante Moncrief now here on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the...
Let's get it.
Intercepted for a 3rd time. Samu Kamara.
Let's go.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
They're switching. They switching. Get your man, Nick. That's a touchdown. Oh my God, good hit, boy. That nigga.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about
like ran straight past you, didn't even try to touch you.
Run stopping unit, and sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play.
Good shit.
And taken down at the 20.
I ain't trying to force nothing though.
Crawford in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Oh, yeah.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, here's Bell.
How you not get past? That's a fast-ass linebacker.
Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out, put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Colts getting ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And to the left side here, Wilson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some...
Oh, come on!
That is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And now it's 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on fourth down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Let me see my person now.
Set of downs here after picking
Man,
up the
we
first
tripping with
on the
that
ground.
shit.
Now a first down throw. Luck eluding the pressure right.
Oh, you supposed to smack that nigga. Who hurt?
Andrew Luck still down.
Andrew Luck hurt.
Re-aggravation of last year's injury.
Smack that nigga.
He gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Hey, K-Squad.
One receiver left is Hilton.
Hit. Let's get it. Let's fucking get it.
And it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Oh, look, done.
They split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead.
Yeah, I ain't
They're
even,
not going to play this
I ain't even see what's wrong with him.
another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're
Oh, these niggas ain't getting their blocks, boy.
lead and play that way. That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Hey, K-Squad.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Trash.
The run is going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Nap town thing, I'm thinking that shit work.
That's from Cincinnati, though.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep
Pete.
inside. So
Ah.
take a shot there on 3rd down.
Could be.
Now it's 4.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is
I
pattern
should have
reading,
waited a
trying to
little
figure
bit
out what
longer
they're
till I
doing.
threw
On
that
that
bit.
one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route.
Didn't register, short punt.
After the clear out.
That shit crazy.
In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. Look for the guy on the
Fumble
field,
that
but
shit.
as you said, incomplete. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Hit. Oh, come on, jump, Shazier.
I think that not only did he say that,
Hey,
he also told him, let's
don't do
put it in
me
the end
like
zone
that,
it's
man.
supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson.
bro.
Never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my
Hit.
partner.
Oh.
Right there with me.
Eddie Lacy, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
Things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
I
roads.
certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Here's McGloin. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they weren't successful.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Folks' kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
Goddamn, horrible ass punt. I think I just gotta get me another controller. Fuck it.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You gotta have a short memory if you're gonna survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he almost had it defensively.
Drop that
Could have
shit,
been a
man.
game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's going to take another shot here.
I don't know why I hit circle.
Would have been a nice
Triangle
catch.
right
Instead,
there.
it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Taking it about the 16. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, the way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. One back is Lacey. And they'll give it to him here.
That big rookie stuffing up that space.
With a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll drop the throw. Got a man.
Good shit.
10 yards on that.
Nah, I can't let them get no more than that. That was a good play. God damn.
Loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Finding time. Catch made right side by Wilson. A good pickup there at 22.
In recent years, the slot
We
receivers
gotta do something. Come on, y'all.
because they can do so many things.
Turnover time.
Yes, they can line up wide like your normal
Something.
wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Don't do that, right?
Now it's 2nd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw.
Oh, bad throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
He'll drop the
Quick.
throw.
Let's get it. That's that turnover I asked for. Let's go.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I told niggas, man, my defense was crap last year. Them niggas here this year.
And they're coming off a
I told niggas.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't caught before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you
Should have went outside.
realize it hasn't worked for someone else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's Bell. Room here to run. Cuts it out here, left sideline. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind down the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Goes underneath for Bell. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Get your man, Brown, in this touchdown.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there. And
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Nigga over there in the corner knocked out.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
Here's Carr to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it with that. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
Remember, they need to keep rhythm is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They come out here in the eye, and the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And to the right side here, it's Allen. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? They sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's McGloin. He's going to let it fly.
Oh my God, give me that shit. They out there hitting, boy. They stay out there hitting. Shazil taking this bitch back. Let's get it. Nigga, defense is wet, nigga. Nigga, crunch time, nigga. That shit was amazing. Oh, man.
On that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
It didn't register.
And this is no good. There. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the
This
same.
nigga had it and got...
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Oh. It's up to the punter.
There he goes, right
It's up to the kicker, Marcus King.
It'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard
Marcus
line.
King hurt a
The
nigga.
return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. One receiver left is Hill.
Back in
McGloin now.
Hit. Oh.
Another interception. They've been around the ball.
Yeah, you just missed some crazy shit,
I
but
know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench,
the nigga caught a deep pass, nigga, like clutch ass pass, and got crunched and fumbled. Shazil picked it up and took it back for a touchdown.
Complete to Williams. And down inside the 15.
And he needed it too.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the head.
I needed this game though, boy.
Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You really trust him with the football.
Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone.
Not that shit, defense. Goddamn.
Their big tight end.
Crazy shit.
Touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and throw for it. And
Good
that
play.
one is caught. So they convert.
I thought they called a flag on it. That late hit. I don't know. I only got 50 seconds left in my franchise game.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Nigga, yeah.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late,
I don't know why. I'm wondering. I'm not going to ask.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
Got him. Pete.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A great job pulling that one in from a guy who we know who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes
nigga, I need XP for Pete, nigga.
Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And a cut to the
oh!
Come
on, man. Don't do it like that. They really tripping, boy. Oh, my God. He can't catch a pig, boy.
They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
I like this. I like this.
Incompletion. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Carr going to look to throw. Surveying the field. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
You all disrespectful ass nigga, huh?
What happened?
Steady trying to score.
They come out.
I ain't get to score like that. You shut me down so many times. Shit.
Back to throw, Carr. And this one
good shit.
Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another
good
touchdown
game.
on. And now the ball game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Steelers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year.
Yeah, I needed that shit, boy.
Next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.
Good game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard work.
I got my offense is struggling the past 2
You've been
weeks,
watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
6 takeaways, though. I'll take it.
Yeah, I know. That's what fucks me up.
I gotta go check on my boy Martavis Bryant, man. This nigga hurt my nigga, man. Fuck. God damn, Gregory.